We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage. Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And his throw here is incomplete. The Seahawks at 6-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jatavion Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. We talk about this Seahawk defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
19, Charger, 19.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Okay,
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Come on, come on. Hey, kick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hold ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They run it again with Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready.
They run. It's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Panthers 60. Panthers 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Ggml.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. The sneak successful from a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Ethan Evans now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Rams 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 by 60.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And they'll get this down here around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. 5 receivers set here. It's 3rd down and 5.
79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the
Let's go now.
18-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Red 70 Timberwolves.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready? Ready?
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Hey. 60 by Viking. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready?
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 7, go!
Back to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I should probably stop their head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Ready. Liking 18.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Get up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Ellison. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Pretty good with an extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Rams 6.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need.
Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll drop this down to Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pass caught by Philman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
19, go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Viking 18. Check. Set up. Let go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll go with the keeper. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Ellison. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side